Hello music fans. This video is about my favorite artists that start with the letter J. My favorite band that starts with J is Ginger. They're from the Ukraine. It's Jinger, not Ginger. Just a fun way to spell the word ginger. They're progressive metalcore, gent, that kind of sound, but they throw in lots of other things too. Like they have kind of reggae moments, catchy pop hooks, jazzy moments, then some of the heaviest breakdowns you'll ever hear. And this is a female-fronted metal band fronted by Tatiana Shmelyuk, and she's one of the best female metal vocalists who can scream and sing. If not the best right now, she might be my number one right now. And my favorite album from Ginger is Macro. They also released an album this year called Wallflowers, which is pretty good. It's about on par with Macro, but I think I just slightly prefer Macro over Wallflowers right now. And then my second favorite band that starts with the letter J is the legendary heavy metal band Judas Priest. And this is my favorite album of theirs, Painkiller. It's the only one of theirs that I own in a physical format. I like a lot of their other albums as well, but that one is a clear favorite for me. I know that might not be the most popular favorite album, but for me it is, because I think it's from the year 1990. Yes, 1990. And a lot of people prefer like their 70s and 80s stuff, but I actually like Painkiller. That's my favorite Judas Priest album. Got two honorable mentions for the letter J today. The first one is Journey, and they started off in their early days as a progressive rock and kind of jazzy rock band. They've gone through a few different vocalists, and they had their biggest commercial success with Steve Perry as the frontman, and that's when they kind of pivoted their sound to more of an arena rock, like radio friendly pop rock, hard rocks. Some songs were harder, some songs were softer, but they were all really catchy and melodic. And Steve Perry has excellent vocals. So yeah, very very good and very successful band. I like all the eras of the band. It is clear to me that Steve Perry had a special something, so I do like his era the best, which is unusual for me because usually I like the more progressive stuff, but I actually liked Journey's mainstream stuff as well. And the last artist that I'll mention that starts with J is not a band this time, but an individual person, Jordan Rudis from Dream Theater. He also releases solo albums, and his solo albums are pretty good. There's a lot of variety there. Some of them are progressive rock, and those are among my favorites. The ones where he has original progressive rock songs on his solo albums. But some are just classical piano albums, and those are pretty good too. Obviously, I kind of prefer the progressive rock albums of his over his classical stuff, as that's more my style. But I like his classical stuff as well. He's one of the best keyboardists of our time, so if you really like cool piano playing, cool synths and sounds, I recommend you check out Jordan Rudis and his solo albums, as well as his work in Dream Theater and Liquid Tension Experiment, and I'm sure he's participated in some other groups as well, but those are the ones that come to mind for me. And that's it for my video on the letter J. Let me know if there's some other great bands I should check out that start with the letter J. And in the next video, we'll talk about the letter K. Peace out.